Good afternoon. My name is Brianna Cook, and I am a member of Heron's class of 2025. Will you please stand as you are able and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all. And now I would like to introduce Heron's Teacher of the Year, Miss Diane Cook.
Distinguished guests, dedicated staff, supportive families, and most importantly, Heron Virtual Academy Class of 2025. Welcome. It's an honor to stand before you today to celebrate the accomplishments of these incredible students. Heron Virtual Academy was created with a bold mission to provide a nurturing, empowering environment for students who needed something different. We strive to create a space where each student can rediscover their potential, embrace their unique strengths, and achieve academic success, regardless of past challenges. When I was asked to speak today, I thought about what it meant to walk alongside you in this unique space we call Heron Virtual Academy. Then I panicked a little, because how do you sum up a journey this meaningful in just a few sentences? But I realized that what I wanted to say today wasn't just from me, it was from all of us here at Heron. So instead of a traditional speech, I wrote this letter to you, our students, from our Heron team. Dear Heron Virtual Academy Class of 2025, on graduation day, people often quote Dr. Seuss, "Oh, the places you'll go." And while your future holds endless possibilities, I want to pause and remind you of something just as important, where you've been. Take a moment to really consider what it took to reach this day. You've shown perseverance, strength, and heart, often in ways that no one else could fully understand. At Heron, you weren't just earning credits. You were learning to navigate a world that doesn't always make the path easy. You learned to advocate for yourselves. You learned to keep going even when the finish line felt far away. You learned that success is not always about speed. Sometimes it's about stubbornly refusing to give up. We've been honored to walk beside you. We've witnessed your growth, and we are so proud of who you are, and even more excited about who you're becoming. As you move forward, keep practicing those same skills that got you here today. They are the tools that will take you wherever you choose to go. No matter where life takes you, remember, you have already proven that you can do hard things. You've already shown that you can rise, and you have every single one of us in your corner. On behalf of all of us here at Heron Virtual Academy, congratulations, Class of 2025. We are cheering you on today and always. With a Heron heart, Heron Virtual Academy. Thank you. Now I'm pleased to welcome to the podium Heron's Executive Director, Nikki Batson. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is with great honor and joy that I extend a warm welcome to each of you here this afternoon. As we gather to celebrate this momentous occasion, we not only recognize the achievements of our graduating class, we also honor the unwavering support, encouragement, love, and dedication provided by every person in this room. Today is more than a ceremony. It is a celebration of courage, perseverance, and strength, the kind that often goes unseen but never goes unfelt. Graduates, many of you have managed school alongside having a job, caring for family, experiencing challenges, and overwhelming responsibilities. What matters most is that through it all, you kept going. Not because the path was easy, but because you refused to give up. That determination is what brought you here today. To the family and friends here today who have stood beside your graduate every step of the way, offering encouragement, making sacrifices, and believing in their potential. We offer our deepest gratitude and congratulations to you as well. Your love, support, and sacrifices have been the foundation to their successes, and tonight is a celebration for you as well. To our faculty and staff, thank you for being more than educators. You have been mentors, encouragers, and lifelines for our students. You have made a virtual school feel like a community, personal, real, and guided by a spirit of care and compassion. Because of your dedication, our students didn't just receive lessons in academics, they found belonging, purpose, and strength to keep going and achieve their goals. To our honored guest, Senator Bennett, the Heron Institute Board of Directors, Superintendent Runyon, and members of the Charter Institute at Erskine, we want to thank you for your leadership, for your belief in second chances, and for your dedication to our students. Your presence here today serves as a testament to your commitment to the excellence and your belief in the power of education to transform lives. I'd like to ask each of you to please stand for a moment and be recognized for the invaluable work that you do to support Heron Academy and our students. Most importantly, to our graduates, this afternoon marks a turning point for you. This diploma is a symbol of your determination, your resilience, and your desire to define your future. You rose to the challenge and proved to yourself that you are ready for whatever may come your way. As we begin this afternoon's celebration, let it be with joy, pride, and gratitude for the journey that brought you here and your bright future ahead. I believe I speak for all of us when I tell you how honored we are to be here, celebrating your success, honoring your journey, and cheering you on as you take your next steps forward. Congratulations to each of you. On behalf of our entire Heron community, welcome everyone to the 2025 Heron Virtual Academy graduation ceremony. And now I'd like to introduce our Chief Executive Officer of the Board of Directors, Mr. David Crook.
Thank you, Ms. Batson. Good afternoon, graduates, families, faculty, and friends. Today is not the end of anything. It's the beginning. We call this a graduation ceremony, but what we're really here to do is mark a commencement, a starting point. If this were a novel, today would be the title page that says simply, Chapter 1. And like every great story, your first chapter is already filled with grit and grace. Some of you have battled more dragons than anyone should. Some of you have walked long roads carrying more than just a backpack. You've worked late shifts, raised children, cared for siblings, or faced anxiety and fear. But here you are, not despite those things, but because of them. Every story we admire, whether it's a space opera, a classic tragedy, or a coming-of-age tale, has a moment where things are uncertain, a turning point. That's what this day is. You are not a finished product. You are a rising protagonist, a hero still in motion. So don't worry if the story doesn't seem wrapped up yet. You're just getting started. And whether your next page is college, a new job, military, or a path you're still carving out, know this, you are not behind, you are not off track, you are becoming. As you leave here today, take this understanding with you. Your life is not a closed book. You are the author, and today, this beautiful, hard-earned day, is Chapter 1. Welcome to the story. It is now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for this afternoon, Senator Sean Bennett. Sean is the president and CEO of Asset Integration Consultants, the King Tide Wealth Partners, each comprehensive wealth management firms, a graduate of the University of South Carolina. He has been providing financial planning and wealth management to individual and business clients since 1993. After completing his coursework at College of Charleston, he was awarded the Certified Financial Planner designation by the Certified Financial Planner Board of Standard. First elected in 2012, he represents District 38, which is made up of the greater Summerville, South Carolina area to include Dorchester and Charleston County. He is a believer that South Carolina can become a significant economic engine in the Southeast that can provide unlimited opportunities to all citizens.
We owe this freedom of choice and action to those men and women in uniform who have served this nation and its interest in time of need. In particular, we are forever indebted to those who have given their lives that we might be free. Good afternoon, graduates and families, faculty and friends. It is an incredible honor to stand in front of you. Again, my name is Sean Bennett. I don't expect any of you in front of me to remember that name for probably more than 24 hours. But in case you do, as you gather for your 20th high school reunion, I've got $100 right here that I'll stick in an envelope. I'll give it to somebody trustworthy on this stage. I'll hold it myself. I'll invest it for you. 20 years from now, maybe it'll be worth $200. You can buy yourself a venti, double pumped ice mocha latte if you can remember my name. Seriously, you won't remember my name in 20 years. That's okay. You'll remember your name, you'll remember your friends' names, you'll remember your coworkers' names, and you remember everything you've done. But seriously, this is an important day in your life, and I'm happy to be a part of it. I also think that it's really cool that you are here today on this graduation day, on the day after Memorial Day. A day that we can all stand here in freedom and safety to celebrate our betterment, your betterment, the betterment really of society, after the day that we honor those that gave the ultimate sacrifice in the freedom and safety here. And that's not lost on me, and I hope that it's not lost on you. And it also gives me the opportunity to work in a few quotes from my favorite contemporary, those obligatory quotes of Ronald Reagan. And by the way, I don't need a whole lot of excuses to work in Ronald Reagan quotes in any time that I give a talk. Now, you'll hear a lot of comments today during this ceremony probably, and the cards that you'll receive today, and comments. A lot of talk about the future and big dreams and chasing goals and making plans, and that's all good advice. But what I want to talk to you today is about something just as important, and that theme is starting now. And let me tell you what I mean by that. But before I do that, I'd like to tell you a little story. And it's about my grandfather. My grandfather was my best friend. Now, who in here's grandfather is your best friend? Don't raise your hands, especially if your other family members are here. They don't want to. We all know. My grandfather was my best friend. Now, my granddad, like some of yours maybe, was a first-generation American. His family, my great-grandfather, immigrated to this country from Portugal, settled in Rhode Island, and started a family farm. That farm actually still remains there today. Matter of fact, 2 years ago, our family had a family reunion up there where we celebrated the centennial anniversary of that farm. My grandfather grew up on that farm. He was one of 7 children. He was the first in his family to actually graduate from high school. He didn't even speak English until well into elementary school. When he did graduate from high school, his father came to him and said to him, in Portuguese, by the way, because he never spoke English until the day he died, said to him, "John, I've saved some money and I'm going to send you to college." And my grandfather told him, "No, Dad, I'm not going to college. I'm joining the Navy." And we had some, he did join the Navy, and we had some pretty good battles over the years because I was an Army kid. But my granddad joined the Navy, and that was early 1940s. And he joined the Navy, and he went off to World War II. And he was stationed aboard a ship called the USS Isherwood. That was a destroyer in the Pacific. And he was part of the Battle of Okinawa. And in the Battle of Okinawa, there was another ship there, another destroyer called the USS Laffey. Now, the USS Laffey was known as the ship that would not die. USS Laffey is actually in Charleston at Patriots Point Naval Museum, if you ever want to see it. But the USS Laffey was heavily damaged in the Battle of Okinawa, and the USS Isherwood was dispatched to replace the Laffey. So when the Isherwood replaced the Laffey, my grandfather was on the Isherwood. Within a day of replacing the Laffey, the Isherwood was attacked by 2 kamikaze pilots. And within a 2-hour time period, after being hit by 2 kamikazes, 80 of the sailors aboard the Isherwood were either killed or injured in that attack between the 2 kamikaze attacks and the subsequent explosions on the ship. That was about 1/4 of the crew on the Isherwood were either killed or injured. My grandfather, who was a low-level, third-class electrician, became the chief electrician on the Isherwood, not because of skills, but because he was the only electrician that survived. And he was able to help nurse that ship back to port. They were able to repair the ship, re-enter the war, and we all know what happened from there. The United States and the Allies were able to win World War II and save the world. Fast forward to a few years later. My grandfather, by the way, died at 94. I had my grandfather as a grandfather for 50 years of my life. It's something a lot of people can't say. When he was 84 years old, he would still get together with his shipmates, and they would have a survivors reunion. When he was 84, he called me one day, and he said, "I would really like for you and your family to attend the reunion." It was a reunion that they rotated around the country, and this year it was in Myrtle Beach. He said, "I would really like for you to come and attend this reunion." And I said, "Of course I would." Why? Because he's my best friend. And he asked, but I didn't want to go. I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go stand around with a bunch of old people and eat terrible food. But I did. Day of the reunion came, we packed the car, we drove to Myrtle Beach, we walked into the room, reluctantly. And I walked in the room and bam, 30 seconds it took. Looked around the room and I realized that I was standing in a room of heroes. True American heroes. And they were all old men. Old men. But I realized that they weren't always old men. At one point, they were young, just like you. And they saved the world. They absolutely saved the world. So, it reminded me that there was another time when Ronald Reagan reflected on the same moment, or at least a similar moment, when he said that the men who died in service to our country, he said, the imagination plays tricks. We see these soldiers, or in my case, sailors, in our minds as old and wise. We see them something like the founding fathers, grave and gray-haired. But most of them were boys when they died. Today, girls. They gave up two lives, the one they were living and the one they would have lived. Think about that. They weren't old men. They were your age, young, full of dreams, plans, untold potential, just like you. But when their moment came, they didn't hesitate. They didn't wait for more experience, for things to feel more certain. They acted. And because they did, we're here, free, with choices, with opportunity. Reagan also went on to say, we owe these freedoms of choice and action to those men and women who have served this nation. And we are forever indebted to those who have given their lives that we might be free. You see, freedom isn't just about waving a flag or saying thank you. It's about how we live with what's been given. And what we've been given is this incredible gift, a gift of choice, the ability to act, to speak, to build, to change things for the better right now. But too often we think action is for later, for when we're older, more settled, more certain. We imagine we'll be brave someday, generous someday, impactful someday. But history and heroism rarely wait for someday. Look around you. This moment, this generation, this world needs your action now. Your voice, your ideas, your energy. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start. Start caring, start building, start leading in your family, in your community, in your world. Don't ever underestimate what's possible just because of your age. Age is not a measure of impact. Action is. The people who built the civil rights movement, many were teenagers. The coders and innovators that transformed technology, many launched there right out of their dorm rooms. Soldiers who fought for this country, many hadn't turned 21. You don't have to wait to be someone of purpose. You already are. And here's the truth. You'll never feel completely ready. Ever. Ever. There's always reason to wait. But waiting too long can cost you the very thing you're meant to give, the very difference you're meant to make. So here's my message. Be people of action and begin today. Take initiative. Take risks. Take ownership of your time, your talents, your decisions. Be someone who steps up, even when it's uncomfortable. Be someone who leans in, even when it's easier to stay silent. The world doesn't need more hesitation. It needs more courage. You have the freedom to do something with your life. And that freedom was bought by others who didn't have the chance to live theirs to the fullest. So don't let it go to waste. Today is not your graduation, it's your launch. So walk boldly, speak truth, start small if you must. but start. Don't wait until you're old and gray to become wise. Be wise now. Be brave now. Be good now. Because the future, it doesn't belong to those who wait. It belongs to those to begin. God has blessed you, each and every one of you. Congratulations, class of 2025. You've climbed a mountain. Now, go climb another.
It is my great honor to introduce a truly exceptional student, our high school student of the year, Teresa Barwick. Teresa is a shining example of what it means to lead with integrity, kindness, and purpose. She consistently arrives to class on time, ready to learn, bringing a positive attitude that is contagious. Her active participation in every lesson doesn't just benefit her, it uplifts the entire classroom and sets a powerful example for her peers. But Teresa's impact goes far beyond academics. She creates a warm, welcoming environment wherever she goes, always encouraging others and offering support without being asked. Her kindness, reliability, and quiet but steady leadership make her not just admired, but deeply respected by both students and staff alike. Teresa, we are so proud to name you our High School Student of the Year. Thank you for being a role model and a reminder of the incredible potential in each of our students. We can't wait to see where your journey takes you next. Please help me welcome Teresa to the podium.
Hi. There's a lot of faces in here. I'm so glad. Hi, everyone. My name is Teresa Barwick. Some of you know me as T, Sweet Tea. Maybe I'm Sweet Tea if you're lucky. And I'm a proud student of Herring Virtual Academy. And it's so great to see so many faces today, especially since most of the time, if you know who you are, your cameras are off. I'm incredibly honored to be named Student of the Year. And I wanted to thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of our graduating class and our guests here today. This is my first time giving a speech like this, and yes, I'm a little shocked and nervous, but I'm just excited to represent the class of 2025. First, I want to say thank you to our amazing teachers for the lessons, the laughs, and those unforgettable moments this year. I'd like to say especially thank you to Ms. Mead and Ms. Johnson for bringing up the spirit. Thank you for always being patient, even when we weren't always, if you know who you are again, on time. To our coaches and to our parents, thank you for keeping us on track, pushing us when we need it, and believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves. Personally, I want to thank my parents. They're here today, along with my grandparents and my church family. You deserve a definite degree just to get me through this one. You also deserve love, and you also deserve hope for everyone else in here. You brought us here, and we couldn't do it without you. I know each of us has a story. Some of you had to overcome incredible challenge to be here today. If that's you, please know that you should be so proud, and teachers, parents, you should be very proud. Your hard work brought you here, and we're all cheering you on. To my classmates, thank you for the memories, the group chats, the inside jokes, and the few trips that some of we actually showed up for. We made it through together, and that's something special. Now, Sears, Senator Orrin Hatch once said, there is a good reason they call these ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it's the beginning. This is the moment our parents, teachers, and coaches have been waiting for. It's the moment we get to take everything we learn and step into who we were meant to be. We've all heard, just be yourself. Sometimes that's hard, and that's okay. Life is going to challenge us, but we're going to rise. Judy Garland said, always be a first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of somebody else. So be bold, be real, share your story. You matter. Dr. Seuss puts it best. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You know what you know, and you're on your own. And you know, and you're the one who'll decide where to go. We worked hard to get there. Now it's time to stand tall and take what's on next. We were made in community, for community. We were created uniquely and wonderfully, and those truths are connected to our abilities. We are image bearers of the Creator of the universe. We are sons, daughters, princes, and princesses of our Creator. So don't forget who you are or why you were made, because the world needs who you were made to be. So here we come, Class 2025. Today we are a light match and we are the fireworks. This is our moment to shine, and tomorrow is our moment to show the world what we've been preparing for us the last 18 years. There's more to our story, so let's go write it. The fireworks are about to go off because these diplomas are the match, and we as students, including parents, coaches, and teachers, are the fuse. So let's give this place a big thunderous, and I mean a gigantic thunderous, cheer as the Heron seniors march from this room into the world, ready to shine, ready to rise, ready to lead into the world of success, even if the world of success is always under construction. Thank you. I now would like to introduce you to Heron's College and Career Readiness Administrator, Mr. Derek Curitan.
We are proud to recognize the special achievements of our class of 2025. Students with a 3.0 cumulative GPA or higher are awarded a gold cord to demonstrate their designation as Heron Academy Honor Graduates. 5 students are graduating with the Jobs for America's Graduate Cord, also referred to as JAG. This is a nationwide initiative aimed at helping young people transition successfully into further education, training, or meaningful employment. These graduates are displaying cords that are red, white, and blue. Many of our graduates have pursued a career pathway and obtained an industry certification while only with us for a short time. These special skills are outlined by our state as meeting the needs for training within various career clusters. Other students have met the state career readiness standards in other ways, such as a level 3 or higher on the WIN career assessment or certain internships. These students are recognized with the silver cord. Students who have enlisted or intend to enlist in the U.S. military have received the red, white, and blue cord in recognition of their commitment. We thank these students for embarking on the honorable journey of military service. A special thank you as well to their families whose sacrifices and support are deeply appreciated. The top 2 ranked students are the valedictorian and the salutatorian. The valedictorian and salutatorian are recognized with a special medal. Please help me in congratulating our 2025 valedictorian, Jaden Stanrich, and our 2025 salutatorian, Hawa Wall. These achievements meet our collective goal of graduating students who are ready for what's next, whether that is starting their career, enlisting in the military, or enrolling in college. We are so very proud of this class of 2025. I would like to introduce our Student Resource Coordinator, Ms. Mallory White.
Before we move forward in celebration, we pause for a moment of remembrance. This year, our school family faced a heartbreaking loss with the passing of two of our classmates, Ikaika and Alexander. They were more than students. They were bright and kind and beautifully woven into the spirit of our community. Their laughter, their talents, their friendships, each left a lasting mark on our hearts. Though their time with us was far too short, their presence will forever echo within the legacy of our school and in our memories. Today, we honor them, we miss them, and we carry them with us into every new beginning. They will always be a treasured part of Heron Academy School family. So please join me in a moment of silence in remembrance of Ikaika Akau and Alexander Zavaleta.
Guys, thank you so much for being here. The exciting thing is there are so many names for me to read today. So I do ask for your grace and maybe even your forgiveness if I pronounce something wrong. I get so excited and sometimes speak a little faster than maybe my mouth can keep up with. So today we celebrate the achievements of every student who have reached this important milestone. As our graduates prepare to walk across the stage to receive their well-deserved diplomas, please join us in observing the following. As each graduate's name is called and they walk across the stage to receive their diploma, we kindly request that you celebrate respectfully. Remember, we want to make sure that each graduate's name can be heard. Please try and hold your applause till the end. Finally, we do ask that everyone remain seated until all graduates have received diplomas and return to their seats. This will ensure that each graduate receives the attention and recognition they so deserve. Without further ado, it is my great honor to introduce the graduates of Heron Virtual Academy, class of 2025. Odalis Acosta Dominguez. Josiah James Aguilar. Danita Danielle Allen. Faith Rochelle Andrews. Stephanie Armas Reyes. Ashley Elizabeth Baggett. Noah Lee Baker. Madison Eve Ball. Joshua Blake Barkley. Christopher Thomas Barrett. Teresa Grace Barwick. Just go right there, baby. Yep, thank you. Jasmine Elena Bass. Marjorie Suhey Bautista. Lyric Dayani Benson. Tazari Bentley Hall. Karina Oliveira Bingham. It's okay. Jewel Alasia Black. Zymia Angel Bonaparte. Jared Allen Bradbury. Sarah Lynn Bratton. Cheyenne Lee Brazel and baby Casey Lee. Avery Brewster. Mia Simone Brown. Zykira Shanique Brown. Skylar Black Burke. Aiden Burke. Cecilia Gabrielle Burns. Nalia Simone Burns. Gavin Nicholas Cadell. Amora Campbell. Isaiah Michael James Campbell. Abigail Yerlina Cantorin. Cherish Chantel Carmichael. Dreama Margaret Case. Carmelo Travis Catticut. Michael Lonnie Cato Jr. Jaylee May Caudle. Ryan Youngsu Chang. Hallie Louette Clark. Timothy Isaiah Clark Holbert. Josephine Christopher Clement. Asaya Mazarius Code. Clotilde Genevieve Concar. Milana Nicole Cochran. Brianna Marie Elaine Cook. Alexis Ann Cox. Brianna Denise Curry. Anais Isabella Diambra. Michael Isaiah Dontavius Daniels III. Cash Clayton Davis. Shelby Lynn Davis. Myquisha Lachey Deedon. Doris Ellen Deere. Danielle Alexandria DeFranco. Buddy Everett Dillard. Savannah Grace Dinkle. Gabrielle Rochelle Dixon. Jovi Ray Drennan. Jonathan David Duncan Jr. Gavin William Durbin. Carleanne Dutton and baby Waylon Jace. Mikel Cage Curtis Earl. Lily Anita Eckert. Caitlin Pinkney Edwards. Makana Lanai Edwards. Christopher Antonio Mills Eisenreich. Matthew Jacob Irvin. Chloe Abigail Fagan. Caitlin Miranda Nicole Fender and baby Lily. Sophia Hope Foxworth. Iasia Sanaya Frazier. It's okay. Odasia Shakira Fuller. Natalie Nicole Fulmer. Fulmer. Marjorie Ureli Garcia Molina. Daniel Garcia Alvarado. Aaron Orlin Gatlin. Olivia Mabry Gillette. Lila Rose Godby. Christopher Gomez. Jacob Allen Gonzalez. Tegan Marie Goodwin. Janiyah Faith Gordon. Serenity Rose Gosnell. Caitlin Lee Graham. Alexis Renee Gravely. Aaron Thomas Gray. JC Truitt Gray. Skyla Leigh Gregory. Reagan Gwynn. Ava Ann Hager. Caden Leanne Hall. Sean Odell Ham Jr. and baby Kyrie. Riley Elizabeth Hamby. Tori Hamilton. Mikez Jermaine Hampton. Janae Marcella Harris. Morgan Lee Harrison. Deshaun John Hayes. Ernest Levon Hill III. Dixie Clear Howell. Madison Lynn Hoyle. Matthew Bradley Hubbard. Natalie Starr Huggins. Elias Arno Hughes. Kira Marie Hersey. Janie Lane Ivy. Destiny Nevaeh Monet Jackson. Haley Elise Jackson and baby Ezra. Jakayla Trishana Jacobs and baby Kaylani. Jotasia Giselle Jenkins. Timothy Lee Johnson. Jemiah Danielle Johnson Ross. Garrick Matthew Johnston. Jamea Kiera Jones. Jamaya Kiera. She told me 3 times, y'all. I'm so sorry. Jamea Mariana Jones Spell. Thomas William Joseph. Haley Gabrielle Kellum. Joshua Hampton Kerr. D'Angelo Javon Kershaw. Angelina Sky King. Jordan Olivia Cornegie. Isabella Trinity Krebs, excuse me. Amarion Tyvon Lampley. Jalea Anaya Alexis Larry. Adriana Michelle Lawver. Daniel Francis Lemaire. Jaquan Nathaniel Lewis. Shania Lynn Lewis. Kylie Amarie Libertini. Talaciona Shaisha Lloyd. Anastasia Michaela Raquel Lombard. Andrew Nicholas James Lombard. Angel Santiago Lopez Majorga. Jennifer Lucas. Patrick Elliott Majors Jr. Brandon Shaw Marshall. Bree Haley Marshall. Jacob Thomas Martin. Uchenna Garreton Martin Smith. Ruby Martinez. Connor James Matthews. Jonathan Henry Hunter Maynard. Abigail McClellan. Aubrey Shea McCutcheon. Malik Jaquez McDowell. Jordan Brooke McGugan. Frederick Charles McLeod Jr. Tavarius Antonio McMahon. Jamari Quayshun McMullins. That's what I said. Quayshun, I'm sorry if I said that one wrong. Caitlin Suzanne Medlin. Hannah Juanita Mercer and baby Jordan. Chevy Leona Melky. Harmony Nicole Miller. Kent Mills Jr. Savannah Marie Mishak. Toby Alexander Mazel. Trenton Lane Mono. Kamora Tania Montgomery. Cameron James Moody. Jaira Jasmine Moore. Micah Tyree Morgan. Stephen Nicholas Morgan Alsbury, Evan Andrew Morin, Bryce Clinton Morrow, Adriana Nicole Morse, Amber Nicole Mosley, Roberto Lucas Mosquera, Taylor K. Munn, Destiny Passion Nash, Brianna Gwen Neely, Chloe Elizabeth Nichols, Christopher Nicholas Nix, Danae Catherine Nunez, Samantha Renee Oliver, Kylie Brene Parker, Kaylin Nyrese Parrott, Dramir Zakilin Jaquise Pearson, Catalina Ellis Pierce, Caden Ryan Perkins, Autumn Faith Plyler, Zabdi Giselle Ponce, James Bradley Poole, Natalie Alexandra Portillo, Caitlin Amanda Poston, Cameron Riley Potter, Ryan Quincy Powell, Raylyn Michaela Powers, William Hunter Powers, Eliana Serenity Maya Pratt, Juliana Price, Miles Anthony Pringle, Gabriel Izar Quinteros, Nathan Lee Ramsey, Jeroshadai Nevea Zayon Reed, Cameron Eddie Alexander Ravel, Ariana Jade Rhodes, Mark John Paul Robert, Kelvin Micaiah Robinson, Robert Josiah Robinson, Yesenia Rodriguez Sanchez, Courtney Marie Rogers, and baby Raylyn, Lucy Ellen Ruiz, Mackenzie Ella Rumpf, Deshaun Anthony Russell, Bianca Lynn Ryan, Osman Leandro Saguero, Jackson Samuel Saltarelli, Logan Andrew Saltarelli, Bradley Dean Sams, Johnny Santana, Addison Catherine Scar, Omar Salim, Evan Michael Sapala, Nathan Allen Schaefer, LaCavy Shed, Mackenzie Marie Shanko. Justin Isaiah Shiver. Brendan Matthew Sims. Nyla Elizabeth Singleton. Corey Matthew Hopper Sipe. Skylar Kinley Skinner. Patrick Avery Sloan. Dakota William Smith. Marcus Laurel Smith. Jeremiah Sosa. Aiden Matthew Michael Spear. Kayla Marlene Spiker. Jaden Logan Standridge. Jesse Cheyenne Starling Sellers. Landon Matthew Stepp. Savannah Isabella Rose Strickland. Alexander Hampton Sturgeon. Brandice Nevea Amor Sultan. Kayla Taveras. Christian Lee Thaxton. Kayana Lavette Thelwell. Camden Buford Thomas. Elijah Isaiah Thomas. Emily Michelle Thomas. Kelvani Adriana Thomas. Liliana Marie Thompson. Shemaya Nabri Tool. Stephanie Victoria Valverde and baby Emiliano. McKenna Marie Varnador. Tavrin Kinjero Antoine Vereen. Christian Jason Vincent. Hawa Wall. Christian Malachi Wallace. Christian Mitchell Wampler. Ariana Tanisha Watson. Damian James Weaver. Cadence Nicole Webb. Brianna Elizabeth Weck. Alana Octavia Wellington and baby Mateo, who is sleeping. Kaden Nicole Winsky. Michael McCarty Weisman. Brendan Michael White. Sierra Shaylee Whiteside. Amani Monique Williams. Aubrey Diana Williams. Kamari Renee Williams. Stephen Andrew Williams. Travis Mitchell Williams, Jr. Zachary Sebastian Williams. Jonasia Alexis Clarice Wilson. Nyasia Kanice Wilson. Shyla Renee Witcher. Jaden Witherington. Ladarian Deshawn Wright. Madison Bailey Yawn. Thank you for your attention and cooperation. It is now time for one huge round of applause. Congratulations, graduates.
The time has come, graduates, to make today official. Some of you will enter the workforce, others local community colleges or universities, and others have chosen to join our armed forces. Whatever your next step is, I believe that today is a launch into even bigger dreams, wishes, and plans. I encourage each of you to set goals, even goals that may seem a little out of reach. Dream big. You have demonstrated determination, dedication, and diligence to reach the milestone of graduation today. Those skills will carry you forward. Go forward with the knowledge that we, the faculty at Heron, the staff at the Charter Institute at Erskine, your families, learning coaches, we believe in you as you set goals and you take your next steps. Graduates, at this time, please stand. It is a long-standing tradition for graduates to move their tassels from the right side of their cap to the left to symbolize the completion of all requirements. At this time, I certify you as graduates of Heron Virtual Academy of South Carolina, having met all graduation requirements for the state of South Carolina. Graduates, please move your tassels. I kindly ask for your cooperation in allowing our faculty and staff and then our graduates to exit first. Once our graduates have exited, we will dismiss our guests by rows. Thank you for your understanding. Congratulations, Heron Virtual Academy of South Carolina's graduating class of 2025. The world is ready and waiting for you.